Hello guys, today I'm doing a haul video and it's a Yankee Candle haul. And I got the box here and it's full of samplers because I buy the samplers and it smells delicious because it's mixing all the smells together and they smell good together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each candle and I'm going to go through what it says on the website and what I think the candle smells like, and it'll just be like the lucky dip of what candles I choose. Most of them are Christmassy and sort of autumny smells because I prefer those kind of smells, and it's the kind of season. I know it's kind of past autumn now and more winter, but I love autumn smells, so that's what I've got. So the first one is Welcome Christmas, and it looks like this. On the website it says, "Come home to a favourite festive greeting of a warm pine garland with bright citrus and sweet berries." I have no idea what a warm pine garland is. I don't think I've ever come across a warm pine garland, but it does smell like pine. And the berries I can smell. It's not really citrusy, but it's got like an undernote of citrus. But mostly it's the pine I'm smelling. Pine with the undernote of the berries and the citrus. It's good. I think this is the one I originally smelt and didn't like, because I think it's an odd combination, like until your brain gets used to it. My mum really likes it though. But yeah, definitely a Christmas smell with all that pine going on. That's good. And I think the description is very true to the smell. So next one is Berry and Cedar, and on the website it says, "Welcome the season with the delicious holiday aroma of tart red currants and warm cedarwood." I don't know what cedarwood smells like, but I'm getting my penknife and cutting them open a bit so I can smell them. But I can definitely smell the red berry. I suppose it smells like red currants, not like true kind of red currants, but like red curranty things smell. You know when something's been made to smell like red currants. That's how I imagine this would smell like, because it doesn't smell like true red currants. And I don't really, it has got, I'm guessing it's cedarwood, the other smell, but I can't describe that because I don't know really what cedarwood smells like. But I'm assuming that's what it smells like. It smells good. That's all I know. Macintosh Spice is the next one. And on the website it says, "Simple, delicious, crisp, slightly tart apple slices sprinkled with freshly ground cinnamon." I like the apples and cinnamon ones. Well, I've had cider, apple cider before. I like that one. I think I've got one of those in the pot. Ooh, it's very... Ooh, if you've ever smelt the apple cider one, it's like its sexy cousin. I mean that because it's sort of like more of a seductive appley smell, like a richer, darker smell with the cinnamon undertones. Like it's more of an evening-y kind of smell. Like I'd have apple cider during the day and have this at night because it's got the musky kind of smell that the cinnamon has sometimes. So yeah, my description is sexy cousin to apple cider and musky cinnamon tones. I think they should put that on the website. The next one I've picked out is Cinnamon Stick, and on the website it says, "The spice of life. There's a comforting sense of home in the savoury aroma of cinnamon." Definitely cinnamon. Yeah, there's no other smells but cinnamon. and I like cinnamon, so it's all good. There's not really much to say about that. Cinnamony. Apple cider. This is the less sexy cousin of Macintosh Spice. I've used this one before. I get this one quite a lot because they sell it in the store which I go to, and it's good because I suppose the other ones are stronger than this, so the other ones must be like really strong too. This one, like, if you put it on to burn, when you go out of your room and come back in, it smells so good. But the description on the website is a welcoming aroma of hot cider spiced with cinnamon, cloves and nutmeg. What it reminds me of though is having like baked apple with cinnamon. That's what, like, rather than cider, because cider's very sweet. This is sweet but not quite cider. I think it's like definitely like the apple and the cinnamon and probably and the nutmeg. I'm not really sure what cloves smell like, but yeah, I think like stewed apple with like cinnamons and spices, that's the kind of thing I think this smells like, rather than cider. But yeah, it pretty much is what it says on the tin, but I think I wouldn't have described it as cider, but that's just me, because I've never had cider with spices in it. Red Apple Wreath is the next one I've picked out, and on the website it's a happy holiday homecoming with a festive aroma of sweet apples, cinnamon, walnuts and maple. Apples and cinnamon seem to be a theme at this moment. Oh. Ooh, yeah. It's another cousin to the Macintosh Spice and the apple cider. It's less sexy than Macintosh Spice. I'm not really smelling the maple, but you may get that when you burn it, because sometimes some of the smells come out when you burn it rather than just smell it. But I'm smelling all the other smells. It's like, this is the Macintosh Spice is the dark, musky smell, and then this is getting lighter, and then apple cider is the lightest. So I think I'm going to enjoy these because I really enjoy apple cider, so that's all good. The next one I've picked out is an Aromatherapy Spa candle, which is cinnamon and frankincense, and it's described as a warming cinnamon and meditative frankincense to help comfort and promote relaxation. I just like the idea of the frankincense because I don't really know what it smells like, so I was intrigued, and as you probably guessed from my other candles, I like the smell of cinnamon. These are all quite heavily spiced candles, the ones I've got, I suppose. That's intriguing. It does not smell like cinnamon. Guess this is what frankincense smells like. I've never smelled that before, that's really weird. I kind of like it. Smell some frankincense and then you'll know what this smells like. There's no way I can describe it. I've never smelled anything like this before. I like it, but it's different. So yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. I can understand why this is an aromatherapy candle. Like, the smell is, I can imagine it being relaxing. So yeah, I can understand why they go on the aromatherapy spa or whatever on it. The next one is Kitchen Spice, which is described on the website as the modern blend of sweet orange, clove, ginger and cinnamon in a new take on pantry favourites. I don't know what pantry favourites are. Supposedly that would be dependent on personal opinion, but I shall tell you what I think it smells like. Oh, this smells like a chocolate orange, but without the chocolate. Like the orangey part of a chocolate orange. Like, it's very sweet orangey smell with the cloves, the ginger and cinnamon. Maybe it's the ginger which is making, oh, the orange smell, like that chocolate orangey smell. But yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. A gingery, cinnamony, clovey chocolate orange without the chocolate. Because I'm great at describing things. Next one is Happy Christmas. It says, glad tidings of Christmas joy come wrapped in the happy scent of Christmas pines and festive fruits. I'm guessing they're red fruits. Red fruit and pine is what it smells like. Kind of like the red curranty smell, which is in red berry and cedar. I reckon those two go quite well together. There we go. Yeah, they go quite well together. Same sort of red curranty smell, but mostly pine with the red currant undertone is what I'm saying it smells like. Then sparkling cinnamon. Holiday glow, the spicy warmth of real imported stick cinnamon with a hint of cloves. Why imported cinnamon? Why not just eat cinnamon? Yep, it smells like cinnamon. I'm guessing the undertone is cloves. I guess, yeah, it must be because mulled wine, actual mulled wine, smells like cloves, and it's got that sort of undertone. So yeah. Just exactly what it says in the tin. Next one is Christmas tree, which on the website it says, like going out in the snow to find that special tree, fresh familiar pine with crisp eucalyptus. It's very piney, but there's the eucalyptus, which I don't think we have a eucalyptus tree in my back garden, but I don't think I've ever gone up and smelt it. But if I was going just by this, I think eucalyptus kind of smells vaguely of olbas oil. Like, not a really overpowering smell, because it's like really is an undertone in this. But it's got that sort of similar smell. But this reminds me of, like, you know those big dramatic scenes in like films of the pine forest covered in snow? Just the crisp freshness of that. And you just want this, when the snow's all untouched, and you just want to run through the forest with all the snow and shake all the trees so the snow falls off the trees. That's what this smells like. Very Christmassy. Yeah, I like the picture on the front, kind of, apart from they're picking a Christmas tree. But to be honest, it doesn't really snow that much in the UK, so we don't get our Christmas trees like that where it's snowing. I don't know if you'll be able to see the little picture. I may take a photo of it and put it in if you can't, or I may not bother. Whatever. Next one, autumn fruit, which is described as enjoy America's best loved fragrances for your home in decorative fashion. I don't know what America's best loved fragrances are. You could tell me possibly. And I don't know why it's in a decorative fashion. This doesn't really, because it's just sort of a sampler. I don't think samplers can be counted as decorative, but never mind. To me, it smells like the colour purple. Fruity. Like a blackberry, but not real blackberry smell, like something which is trying to do blackberry smell. I like it, but I don't know how to describe it. It's the best way I can describe it is if purple had a smell, this is what it would smell like. Okay? Next one is Home Sweet Home, which is described as a familiar, welcoming seasonal blend of cinnamon, cloves, pine, cedar, smoked firewood, and vanilla. I wonder if I'll be able to smell the vanilla in this, because that's probably one of the weakest tones, probably. Ooh, yeah, I can smell the vanilla. It kind of has that soapy smell which candles sometimes have, but luckily the pine is sort of overtaking the soapy smell, so it's not too soapy. and the cinnamon and cloves are helping it not to smell too much like soap. I think it's the vanilla which is making it kind of smell soapy, but I can't smell the firewood, the smoked firewood. Maybe when I burn it I'll smell that more. I hope I do, because I like the smell of firewood. It's good. But yeah, it's not my favourite out of the bunch, but it does smell good. It's not nasty, so that's all good. Mulled wine. I always say that wrong. I always say it's mulled wine. And no one wants mouldy wine. That would be disgusting. I actually have another version of this one burning, but I'm gonna smell it in its raw form, and then I'm gonna smell it in its burning form. My room smells of it, but like I have to go out and come back in, because once you acclimatise yourself to the smell, you can't smell it. It's described on this as a seasonal favourite. The inviting aroma of fruit with a touch of clove and other spices warms the spirit. I smell this cloves and spices. It does have a fruitiness to it, but it doesn't actually smell like mulled wine itself. But I suppose you wouldn't really want your room to smell like wine. I think this has more of the sweeter smells than some of them. Yeah, it pretty much smells, the burning candle smells pretty much the same as the non-molten candle. So yeah, it burns like it smells, so that's good. And the last candle is Christmas Eve, which is traditionally holiday scents of a warm hearth, sugared plums and candied fruit. I can smell the candied fruit. I'm not really sure what sugared plums smell like. Sorry for failing at some of the smells. And it's the undertone of the hearth, it's not the main smell. But yeah, mostly candied fruits, but like Christmassy candied fruits. So it's that kind of like spiced smell. But yeah, I think my favourite, if I had to choose a favourite out of all of these, would be the Macintosh Spice, because it's apple cider's sexy cousin. And if I had to choose my least favourite, I think it would have to be Home Sweet Home, just because it's vaguely soapy and I don't like my candles with that. It is a nice smell, but I may not buy this one again. It's just a bit soapy for me. Hopefully it'll smell better when I burn it, but yeah. But they smell amazing all together. And look how many red ones there are. Look! It's so red! That's 10 candles out of 15 are red. And then I've got the 2 green ones, a purple one, and an orange and a sort of peachy coloured one. But I'm guessing they're all going to be quite strong smells, because the smell from the box is permeating my room, like without them burning, so yay. I love the smell of candles, so it's a very productive haul of candles for me. I think, and I'm going to enjoy most of them. Well, hopefully all of them. I'm expecting to enjoy most of them, because I did like all the smells. And I definitely think I'll be getting some more of these once I've run out, but I may not run out until next year. But yeah, that's my haul. I hope you enjoyed it.